Well, hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I'm here, you guessed it, at the club because word on the street is they got a ton of new stuff in. They have some skincare finds that we need to go and check out. So buckle up, buttercups, because the club is bumping. The parking lot is ablaze, quite literally. There's like steam coming off of cars. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. The heat is on. And SPF lip balm a-glossin'. Stay tuned because there's gonna be a mega SPF lip balm review video coming out this week, and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Okay, here we go. This is a deal right here. We have the Rock Retinol Correction Line Smoothing Max Hydration Fragrance-Free Cream, retinol plus hyaluronic acid. $34.99, down from $49.99. That's a $15 savings right now. That's a pretty good deal. Rock has excellent retinols. Long-term consistent use can improve the appearance of sun damage, fine lines as well by improving collagen production, and may also help reduce age-related glycation in the skin, which gives the skin that kind of sallowed appearance. Check out my recent video on skin sallowness and how to prevent and correct it. But this is a great deal right now, $34.99. The hyaluronic acid also helps improve water content in the skin, which tends to be less easy to do as we get older. So a little help from our moisturizing friends is always welcome. We have a 2-pack of Listerine Ultra Clean Cool Mint on sale, $4.50 off, so it's $9.99. Now, you may be saying, hey, what does that have to do with skincare? Well, if you have toenail fungus and you soak your toenail in this, the thymol, gotta make sure it's the Listerine with thymol, may actually help reduce the toenail fungus. Shown to be effective. Check out my video on how to get rid of toenail fungus. I go over the remedies and how to use this, but it's on sale here, and also something you can use for fresh breath. Speaking of skincare uses for oral hygiene tools, we have toothbrushes here, and that is something that you might lean into if you have a baby with cradle cap, because what you're going to do is, not these necessarily, but you're going to get a soft bristle brush and a little bit of mineral oil, which is what baby oil is, mineral oil plus fragrance. Put a little on their head, massage it around with a soft bristle toothbrush to essentially exfoliate away the flakes. I do not recommend putting toothpaste on a pimple, despite what people claim. You can get Sensidine here, $25.99 for your oral hygiene needs. Speaking of Sensidine, some people who deal with a condition known as periorificial dermatitis, acting like bumps around the mouth most commonly, it can be aggravated by certain ingredients in toothpaste, and it was recently brought to my attention that Sensidine has, I don't believe it's this one, but Sensidine has a toothpaste without SLS, which may be a triggering factor for people because it can be irritating in toothpaste. Not only does Sensidine have an SLS-free one, but they also have a kids SLS-free one with a fruity flavor. And so it's the mint, the cinnamon, and like the strong peppermints that can also aggravate perioral dermatitis. So that would be one to consider, the kids. Anyway, all that to say, don't put toothpaste on your skin. It's very drying for your skin. We have a 5-pack of Gillette AntiPerspirant, down from $16.99 to $12.99. Now, antiperspirants, they can reduce the outflow of sweat. Ultimately, that does help reduce body odor, which is caused by the breakdown of sweat. Use them at night, that's when they work the best. A lot of people become irritated by either the aluminum in them or by the strong fragrances, so the Cool Wave might not be so cool in the long run, but it's a good deal here nonetheless. I believe this was here last time, but it's currently on sale, down from $39.99 to $29.99. No, I don't know that this was here. Something else from this brand I think was here. You get the 2-pack, a little 2.3 ounce and a larger 4.7 ounce, lightweight, hydrating emulsion. Squalane is an emollient. Now it does have alcohol. Don't be afraid of that. It can make it absorb a little bit more efficiently and may stabilize some of the ingredients, give it a non-greasy feel. This might actually be one that's really good for oily skin, except it does have fragrance in it, which y'all know is not my preference and is a potential irritant and a common allergen in skincare products. Here's a good value. The Daily Moisturizing Body Lotion is currently on sale. The 2-pack for $13.49. That's a $4.50 savings compared to baseline. This works well on the face. So that's a really good deal. And you can use it as an eye cream too. I'm not joking. Now we've got the Super Nature Aloe Shampoo and Conditioner. Now aloe is hydrating. I don't ever recommend using aloe straight from the plant because it does have a variety of compounds that are irritating to the skin. I think it's mostly in this product for your hair, probably going to be just there for marketing purposes and contributing water to the overall formula. But I'm not seeing methyl isothiazolinone, a preservative that is often in shampoos and conditioners and can be a potential allergen. A lot of people develop allergy to it. $19.99 for this. $19.99. Let me know if you guys have tried it. For the 2-pack, that's $10 off. Here we have Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion, also a big savings, $5 off of this 2-pack, so it's $14.99. This likewise you can use on the face. They switched up the formula a couple of years ago, and it now has vitamin B5, which is panthenol, and niacinamide. Now, niacinamide, I know a lot of you guys don't tolerate it, and are, it burns and stinks, but it actually has, I would say, more clinical data these days for at least doing a variety of things for the skin in comparison to ascorbic acid, vitamin C. They're both antioxidants. They both can be helpful for dark spots, hyperpigmentation. They both can improve the look of sun damage. Niacinamide has actually been shown to improve glycation, skin sallowness, that yellowing that I mentioned. Vitamin C, on the other hand, does potentially help improve collagen, but vitamin C, at least ascorbic acid, which is where all the research lies, it's not stable, so the formulation really matters, and it can be irritating in a good formula. Penetration is questionable. In contrast, niacinamide is a lot easier to formulate into things, hence why it's in pretty much everything these days. And it does penetrate the skin. Tends to be easier to tolerate though, in general, aside from people who are sensitive to it. So all that to say, you can get this 2-pack for $14.99. Good face cream, and again, you could use it as an eye cream. Then we've got the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. This is a mild, creamy cleanser. If you have dry, sensitive skin, this is a great option. If you unfortunately sustained a sunburn on your face or got too much sun, the skin's really sensitive, trying to heal, I would suggest a mild, creamy cleanser like this. $14.99 for this 2-pack, down from $19.99, so $5 savings. This is a very rich cream from Cetaphil, again with niacinamide, down from $19.99 for the 2-pack to $14.99. So in contrast to the lotion, this is a lot richer of a formula. We've got a variety pack of Mrs. Meyers hand soaps. Washing your hands is really important for reducing the transmission of colds and flu germs that make you sick, or, when handling food. I mean, you guys know to wash your hands, right? Like, do I really need to be preaching hand washing? I do, because honestly, I see people in the bathrooms, public bathrooms, they're in a hurry, and you watch them wash their hands, and it's like, what was that, homeboy? What was that? So you have this variety pack, $17.99. I'm a huge fan of the countertop sprays from Mrs. Meyers. Can't recall if I like the hand soaps or not, but what is with the popularity these days of tomato scented stuff? Bath & Body Works has a tomato scented product that on first whiff you're like, oh yeah, that is a nice, like, fresh smelling the tomato plant garden aroma. But when you wear the product, the lotion, at least the sample that I tried at Bath & Body Works, because I wasn't going to invest in a Bath & Body Works lotion that smelled like a tomato, it does not age well. I don't know how it performs in a hand soap. I would be interested to try the blueberry scent though. I've used dandelion countertop spray Fresh cut grass, on the other hand, I don't know that I need that in my life. Here we have Banana Boat SPF 50 Sport. This is a great deal, $10.99. Wish this were fragrance free. Zero white cast, good longevity on the skin, water resistant, excellent for sport, water-based activity, and it is on sale $10.99 for the 2-pack. So that's a really good value, in my opinion. Now, I told you guys in the car, a little teaser, I am going to be doing the SPF lip balm video. Yes, I am. But those of you who have been watching for a while, you already know a strong recommendation is the Banana Boat Sport SPF lip balm. Water resistant, zero white cast, always recommend that. Oh, this is a great savings. The Off Deep Woods Insect Repellent. Normally $17.99 for this 3-pack. It is now on sale, $4 off, so $13.99. Highly recommend this for deterring mosquitoes. Also, a side note about deterring mosquitoes is don't wear black clothing. They love that. Also, cover up with bright colored long sleeves and things of that sort. You get sun protection, less surface area for them to latch onto you, and DEET. DEET to deter them, to deter chiggers, which are not pleasant, and ticks. Check out my video on how to avoid ticks and how to properly remove them, because you know it's one that you want to know that information heading into your camping trip or whatever you're going to be doing in a tick dense area for sure. No one wants to have to deal with a tick. They're very anxiety provoking because people are like, oh my god, tick, am I gonna get Lyme? Yeah, all of that you don't want. Ooh, this is cool. The Tadpole. Why does that look like a giant yoga mat? Would a yoga mat, oh no, it's got a, now this is interesting. Proprietary UV protection. So this is ironic. You lay on it and get a tan, but let's protect it from the sun. How does that not register with people? Like, if you have to protect your pool device, then maybe we should be protecting our skin too. Ooh, that looks like fun. I love stand-up paddleboarding. Ooh, this also looks like a wild time here. Lake life. $199.99. Can you jump on that like a trampoline? So many questions, but I'll never find out. Wild to me that in the year 2025, I have to defend the use of sunglasses. What was always deemed as cool as far as a health behavior for protecting your eyes, now you got people on the internet trying to pretend like these are bad for you, that wearing sunglasses, I mean, don't even get me started on the nonsense that gets perpetuated, but as a reminder, UV, very damaging to your eyeballs and to your eyes. Cataracts, glaucoma, all sorts of stuff. The Kirkland signature frames are stylish. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're pretty cool. $24.99. You can't beat that. You get the nice case too. What's not to love? There's also this kind. Metal frames can conduct heat on the skin and may aggravate melasma, so get non-metal frames. And the more coverage, the better, you know, especially on the side because sunlight comes in through the side. And look for 100% UV protection, which most of them have. Look, we've got Escada here. $49.99 for these. You get a pink case, and then never heard of this brand, but these look good. Gives some nice coverage, at least on the front. $29.99. So if you want to splurge up from $24.99 for the Kirkland ones, you want to graduate to Hobie eyewear. Get this cool blue case. You'll be the coolest guy on the lake. Kundal Protein Bonding Hair Care. You get the protein bonding shampoo and 2 conditioner bottles for $27.99. This has a variety of amino acids in it, which can help temporarily strengthen the hair strands and improve shine, smoothness, silkiness. Citric acid is another ingredient that can help temporarily with the disulfide bonds in heat damaged hair. This also claims to have heat protection in it as well. Looks intriguing. This is also new from Kundal, the Rich Soy Milk Body Cream with ceramides, lipids that are found in your skin's outermost layer, and applying them in the form of a cream or moisturizer can help your skin improve barrier function. Also has, I don't know about the Tasman pepper C, but soy milk does have isoflavones possibly, which can be helpful for soothing and moisturizing the skin and reducing oxidative stress. You get the 2 pumps, each 16.9 ounces, and you get a small travel size mellow vanilla fragrance. $25 more or less for this. This is a new addition here, the Caravee AM. They've always had, of course, the moisturizing cream and the pump and the lotions, which I love. This is a hybrid sunscreen, so it has zinc and some chemical filters for broad spectrum protection. Not completely cast free, but better than like an all mineral. It does have niacinamide and ceramides, of course. I believe this is a new addition here too. If you watch my summer makeup that I wear, I use the Lumi Lotion. I have the light shade currently, but I have used this medium one, and it's not like substantially deeper than the light. A little bit, but not much. But this 2-pack is 20 bucks. I'm almost out of the one I'm using, so I might actually get this here today. It really does a lot, and you don't need very much of the product. It has a nice complexion boosting effect. It's fragrance free. I mean, I just love it. L'Occitane has a scented moisturizer with hyaluronic acid. Mind-blowing, right? $46.99. Hard pass, in my opinion. This is a good mascara, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. You get 3 tubes for $22.99. Not too bad. This is a product that I do not care for. Never found it to get makeup off whatsoever, and it burns. But if you like it, it's here $17.99 for the 2 micellar cleansing waters. The Abib Collagen Eye Patches. I got a container of these in one of my Korean advent calendars, but Abib, you guys know I really like. You get 2 jars here for $25.99. They have caffeine, which can temporarily depuff and brighten the under eye area. This is still here, but it's on sale. The Mano Bifida Biome Serum, which I tried a couple of years ago and was underwhelmed by. I didn't find it to be particularly amazing. It was really trendy, and now it's not really hyped up much. But it's on sale for $19.99, which I actually don't think is too bad for this large bottle if you wanted to give it a try. It's not like bad, I didn't really find it to be mind-blowing. Like, I never bothered to repurchase it. Hero Mighty Patches, this is a good deal. $22.99 for 84 hydrocolloid patches. Love these. If you get a pimple, they help to protect the pimple from frictional forces and from picking. That is their most important function. They go on the skin easily, they adhere well, they're breathable, they're thin. They provide a bit of camouflage, much better than trying to cover a pimple with concealer, which gets cakey and flaky. But my secret discovery is putting these on a mosquito bite. It really helps take away that mosquito bite itch. Well, Costco did not disappoint. Great summer skincare finds in there and a few surprises along the way. Anyway, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this Costco shopping vlog. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.